But in case you're one of those people in need of some demystifying of your own beginnings that you've been procrastinating on, here's a reevaluation of the term for you that can hopefully change your perspective in a way that makes it easier for you to actually start. Hi there, I'm Anne-Katrin and I am occasionally awake. I'm here to help you experience your own occasional awakenings and learn to embrace the time in between. Welcome to this brand new channel. Now here's the thing, I got no questions. And here's what I mean by that. I've spent some time watching the first videos of my favorite people on YouTube, simply to get inspired to see how and where to start. What I realized though was that many of those humble beginnings didn't actually look that humble, and certainly not like beginnings. After watching a few versions of the intro, welcome back, I've received so many questions on this topic. I felt just a little discouraged. What I took away from my research was how a first video should look like, merely to be presentable. This made me reevaluate the concept of a beginning, and I actually realized that most beginnings are not real beginnings. If your beginnings are smooth and easy and carefree, that's awesome. I'm just afraid I've got nothing smart to tell you. Keep it going. But in case you're one of those people in need of some demystifying of your own beginnings that you've been procrastinating on, here's a reevaluation of the term for you that can hopefully change your perspective in a way that makes it easier for you to actually start. Or, as I'd like to say, to just keep going. Most beginnings are not the actual beginning. And please take this context of creating your first video as an example for other beginnings, other starting points, for your own circumstances. Beginnings are really continuations. A beginning is a continuation of coherence and of logic, of an idea you've had a while ago, of a desire that's been building at the back of your mind for months or even years, of an impulse, a spark that has been ignited in you at some point in your journey. We usually recognize that spark as a deviation of our current norm, our current status quo, our current circumstances. The decision to follow an impulse into a new direction, into potentially uncharted territory, is the decision to go beyond what you've known and done before. It's essentially leaving your comfort zone in order to expand it, because a comfort zone can only be expanded by leaving it, by going beyond it and creating a new norm for yourself. And we usually associate a beginning with going into that new direction. This potential is what makes beginnings both scary and magical. They are the highway into the unknown, and they are the prerequisite for growth. They are the next step on a journey that has already been leading you in that direction. So, what's your next logical step? Once you trace it back, you realize that there is a coherence that you're in the middle of, that there is a logic to the thing you want to do, where you might feel like this actually doesn't fit into what I've done before, into the person I identify as. It's in the context of something that came before. It is just the next logical step. So, what's yours? Well, I got no questions, and it took a while for me to understand that that is totally okay, because this is actually not my beginning. It's just the next logical step for me. I can comfortably say that, although I got no questions yet, I have collected a ton of answers to the questions I have asked myself over the years on the topics of duality, non-duality, energy, and the concepts in between. To be really honest with you, this one's actually mainly for myself, to take that leap, to expand that comfort zone. The next ones, however, they are for you. Thank you for watching. If you resonate with this content so far, please be one of the very first people to like and subscribe. And if you would like more insights on duality, non-duality, and the concepts in between, please visit me at occasionallyawake.com to enhance your own awakenings. Until next time.